Hi everyone, I am Shiva, doctoral student at CIPHR Research Group, Institute of Physics, University of Tartu. At CIPHR Group, we focus on inventing imaging techniques with unconventional characteristics. In this video, I am going to share about our recent research work on a new computational hybridization technique that has a capability to revolutionize the field of cinematography, microscopy and holography. Lateral and axial resolution are the two of the most important properties of any imaging system. Most of the research in imaging is focused on enhancing the above two properties. In fact, the Nobel Prize in 2014 in chemistry was awarded for enhancing the imaging resolutions. Well, I am not going to talk about enhancing the resolutions. My topic is more fundamental than that, which is on interdependency of lateral and axial resolution through a common parameter called numerical aperture. It is impossible to change one resolution without affecting the other. In computational imaging, researchers such as Professor Rosen, Dr. Roy and Professor Anand demonstrated the possibility of tuning axial resolution independent of lateral resolution using two different methods. Professor Rosen and Dr. Roy demonstrated this capability using an advanced phase mask. Professor Anand demonstrated it using randomly scattered bezel beams. Both methods were developed to control axial resolution independent of lateral resolution in real time. However, both methods were not demonstrated for changing the axial resolution independent of lateral resolution post-recording. As a matter of fact, no method is available until today that can tune axial resolution independent of lateral resolution after recording pictures or videos. In this research work, we developed two hybrid imaging systems called as Incoherent Hybrid Imaging Systems, abbreviated as INCHES, with two simple optical functions, namely a lens and an axicon. A unique recording and reconstruction procedure allow recording holographic videos and scenes, regular videos and scenes whose axial resolution can be tuned both real-time as well as post-recording independent of lateral resolution. In the first method, INCHES H1, every object point is converted into two beams, bezel and spherical. Then, self-interference is created. A face-only mask is engineered using an algorithm recently developed by our group called as TabGSA for combining axicon and lens to generate both bezel and spherical beams respectively. As we all know, axicon has a low axial resolution, but lens has a high axial resolution. By controlling the contributions of phases of lens and axicon, it is possible to shift the axial resolution of the system between the limits of lens and axicon. This can be done using the above mentioned methods as well. The simulation results of INCHES H1 is shown here for lens, axicon and different hybrid states. The first row shows the PSF of one plane, the second row shows the PSF in another plane, the third row shows the object intensity distribution of an object consisting of two planes. The fourth row shows the reconstruction results by Lucy-Richardson-Rosen algorithm corresponding to the plane 1 PSF, and the fifth row shows the reconstruction results corresponding to the plane 2 PSF. On seeing the reconstruction results, in case of the lens, the object corresponding to the plane of interest is focused and the other object is blurred. In case of axicon, both objects are focused. The blur gradually decreases when we move from lens to axicon through the hybrid states, which clearly indicates the change in axial resolution where the lateral resolution is unchanged. These are the experimental results of INCHES H1. Here also, the blur gradually decreases when we move from lens to axicon through the hybrid states, as we saw in simulation results. So, this is all about the first hybridization method, INCHES H1. Here comes the significant advantage of this research work through the second hybridization method, INCHES H2. In this method, the axial resolution can be tuned without changing the lateral resolution after completing the recording of any picture or a video. INCHES H2 is easy to implement as it requires only two camera shots using two refractive elements, lens and axicon. After recording the two shots, the axial resolution is tuned by applying different weights to the recorded holograms of any pictures or videos. In fact, this is a powerful capability. How many times we would have been thought after recording a picture or a video, oh, it would have been nice if this object or a person is more focused or more blurred. Now with Inches H2, it is possible to change the axial resolution after recording. One has to understand that this is not same as deblurring. In deblurring, when one plane is focused, the other planes are blurred. It is not possible to simultaneously deblur two planes. This capability present in Inches H2 can revolutionize the field of cinematography and significantly impact microscopy and holography. These are the simulation results of Inches H2 for lens, axicon and different hybrid states. Here also, the blur gradually decreasing when we move from lens to axicon through the hybrid states, which clearly indicates the change in axial resolution where the lateral resolution remains constant. Similarly, in the experimental results of Inches H2, we can see that the blur gradually decreasing when we move from lens to axicon through the hybrid states. We believe that in the history of imaging technologies, Inches H2 is the first method developed to tune axial resolution after recording of pictures and videos. The simplicity and the low cost of this technology make it attractive for commercialization. It must be noted that the previous methods developed by Professor Rosen and Dr. Roy and Professor Anand, even though have the capability to tune axial resolution after recording by modifying their methods of recording and reconstruction, they can't be implemented using simple refractive elements as demonstrated in Inches H2. So, we believe that the developed hybrid systems will be impactful in the fields like cinematography, microscopy, medical imaging, smartphone imaging, etc. Our work has been published in the scientific journal Optics and Lasers in Engineering. Our research work is funded by CIPHR project, which is Horizon Europe Widening Participation and Spreading Excellence. Thanks for watching the video.